In this time of isolation, the Indianapolis Ceili Band reflects on the role music plays in their lives and how they are coping with being apart.
What I love about the Ceili Band is the people and the music. Great people, great friends that I've enjoyed playing with for years. Look forward to it every time we get together. I really miss the camaraderie and the craftsmanship that everybody brings to the group.
I miss the Ceili Band for a couple reasons. First of all, they're great people to be around. They're really interesting and smart and just really talented musicians. I learned so much from playing with them. And second, we put in a lot of hard work, and the fact that we're doing it together towards a common goal, it makes it that much more enjoyable, and I miss that camaraderie.
My favorite thing about playing music, especially with the Ceili Band, is when we are playing music for dancers. It is wonderful to be on stage and look down at a whole big room full of people who are dancing. It is a perfect way of communication between the people who are playing the music and the dancers.
When the music on the stage is so good that the people in the audience can't help themselves but get up and dance. And the energy that they emit back up to the stage, what a feeling.
The thing that gives me hope right now is seeing some of the massive, elaborate projects that my friends have been working on this whole time. I remember in the beginning when everything first started to close down, we were all really concerned that this would be the death of any number of art forms. And now I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're all going to come out of this with a renewed appreciation for music and performance in general.
In this difficult, weird, whatever time we're in right now, my friends and Kaylee, who are my friends too, will probably drop anything to at least chat for a few minutes, if not video chat for a few minutes. This can be family too. I'm very grateful for video chat and even just texting and emojis and sending weird happy flowers exploding emojis.
When we're all able to be together again, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is getting to play music with other people, with friends and with complete strangers, just playing together and having that connection that music brings.
Playing music together in the same room.
To all of those out there who are struggling, I would tell you that I see you. I empathize with you. This will pass, and I think we will come together much stronger for it, and I think that we will really look back on this, and even though it has been a bitter time, we will see the sweetness in the end.
I do believe these times will pass, and that there may be some increased energy for live musicians once this is all over. I'm certainly looking forward to playing more when we can get out in public. But I would just say to other musicians, hang in there, keep practicing, keep working towards your goals.
Keep your candle burning, keep the light on, find some way to still push yourself to pick up your instrument and play some. I know it's been a struggle for me, I know it's been a struggle for lots of people, but be ready, because the day will come when we'll get to get out and get together and enjoy each other's company and make some music together. And don't lose sight of that. It's going to happen. keep the lanterns lit, and it'll all work out.
In this time of isolation, the Indianapolis Ceili Band reflects on the role music plays in their lives and how they are coping with being apart. What do you love or miss about playing music together in the Ceili Band?
One of the biggest things I miss about playing music is just the sense of togetherness that you get by being with fellow musicians. Yes, we can do Zoom meetings and things, but there's nothing quite like the feeling of coming together as a group.
I think that we all miss playing with excellent musicians, people who have a good temperament, good spirit, and people who make a beautiful sound when it all comes together. Certainly miss performing, certainly miss being around people that you love and would do anything for you.
What's a favorite memory of an audience's response to your performing?
But when we played a dance, that whooping and holler from the dancers you get to play off of as musicians and kind of add your extra sounds or extra slide on piano to go along with the energy of the dance group.
My favorite audience reaction is what happens when we're playing at a pub somewhere and somebody walks in the door who is clearly not expecting to see live music that day, because everyone gets so excited that they had no idea there was going to be anything special happening in this pub, and they walk in and there's just a group of musicians sitting around a table playing tunes.
In this difficult time, where do you find hope or solace?
In our Ceili Band meetings. I mean, that's a way to connect with people and see how everybody's doing. I've always been an optimist anyway, so if I have faith in anything, it's that there is good in the human race. It's harder to see these days, but it's true.
I'd like to answer that question by reading a metered setting of Psalm 62. My soul finds rest in God alone. He my salvation is, my only rock, salvation's fort. I'm safe, for I am his. That says it. My hope is in Jesus Christ, and he's my rock through these uncertain times.
What are you looking forward to the most musically when we can get back together again?
I miss playing music with other people, and I miss the audience reaction. I'm really looking forward to the time we can play together and the time we can play for other people.
What I'm looking forward to most is the time when we get back together. We've been playing for a while, and we reach that point where you feel like you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get there. It's just too daunting. It's just too hard. And then we have one rehearsal where everybody nails it, and suddenly everything becomes easy. Everything gets so built in that you can relax and play well and enjoy the music and not have to sweat. That's the magic time that I'm looking forward to. It if it takes a year to get there.
What message do you have for other musicians or artists who may be struggling in isolation?
One of the things that I have found most encouraging is I would encourage people to try to find new ways to find things they still can do musically during this time. And it's also really an excellent time for practice and improving skills. If we can use that time to really get better at our tools, at our instruments, our craft, then we're really making the best use of the time that we have. It's engaging to be practicing. It takes a person's mind off of other troubles that we might have.
The message I would give is tomorrow's another day. Today might be rotten, but tomorrow could be wonderful. So be strong, continue doing the great work you're doing, and we'll get through this.
In this time of isolation, the Indianapolis Ceili Band reflects on the role music plays in their lives and how they are coping with being apart. In this difficult time, where do you find hope or solace?
I draw a lot of hope and solace from the effort everybody makes to try to stay connected in whatever way we can, to try to take care of ourselves and each other. We're all playing music alone, which is, we miss that group interaction, but we're still hoping that when we all get together again, we'll have some spectacular times together. So it really is important to look ahead and know that this is going to get better, and it's going to be better than ever.
The majority of people are not cruel and really are very quite civically minded and will step up when asked. Also seeing how artists and freelancers of all stripes have really come out to support one another and help one another.
I'm lucky enough to have a wonderful family, wonderful friends. I'm also lucky enough to be able to play the piano in my home, besides being a fiddler. So I have opportunities to enjoy playing. But it's certainly plenty of fun to play with your bandmates and others. Absolutely looking forward to the time when we can do that again. I trust that this will be a short period of time before we'll all be able to do that, and looking forward to doing that.
What message do you have for other musicians or artists who may be struggling in isolation?
Cling to your family, your friends, the connections that you have. We'll all get through this. It'll get better eventually. It may take a while, but it will happen.
For anyone who is struggling right now, I think it's important to remember that even though we can't perform and we can't play together, the music itself is not going anywhere. And so when this is all over and we can do all of those things again, the music will be right there waiting for us.
Earlier, I shared a verse from Psalm 62, and there's another verse from the same psalm. O people, at all times on Him, rely with confidence. Pour out your hearts in prayer to Him, for God is our defense.
I know in these crazy times it's hard to even think about making art and music. I've been looking at it as an opportunity to do whatever I want to. I'm not subject to the time constraints of gigging or preparing for music competitions. And there's so much great work out there that I want to explore and that I'm interested in. So this has just given me an opportunity to look into it. I think if you can do the work, you should do it. But if you're having problems with doing the work, it's okay to cut yourself some slack. Just take care of yourself. You should reach out to other people, whether that's to help them or whether it's for them to help you. And finally, I think you should know that times are going to get better, and look at this as an opportunity for you to be better when the times get better.